Disclaimer: this video is for commentary and discussion purposes only. All information presented is based on publicly available sources. Skai Jackson, a name that's been associated with grace, talent, and a poised public persona. But recently, her personal life has sparked an intense debate, overshadowing her career and reputation. Skai's pregnancy announcement took the world by surprise, but what really has people talking is her relationship with DeAndre, a man with a controversial past and a history of disrespectful behavior towards Skai. Today we're diving into the drama, the red flags, and the shocking truths that have many questioning her choices.
Let's get into it.
When Skai Jackson announced her pregnancy, it felt like the internet was holding its breath. While some congratulated her, others began questioning her choice of partner.
Why are we seeing so many Black women celebrities participate in baby mama culture? Now that's letting us know it has nothing to do with the resources or how you grew up. It's all about self-worth and self-value, because yerky, like the Holiday Inn, like bonnet and slippers crying outside the Holiday Inn, like it's not a good look. And I just want better for our young Black entertainers. Like, there's so many young Black entertainers that are baby mamas, and I just want to know why. Why? Like, y'all got your whole life ahead of you, and I'm not saying you can't have your whole life ahead of you when you have children, but why?
DeAndre, a man with a criminal record, isn't just a random guy. He has a past that includes legal troubles that have raised serious red flags. Skai's pregnancy announcement has put her in the spotlight, but it's the man she's having a child with that's causing concern. He's been involved in several legal issues, including serious allegations that would make anyone question his suitability as a partner and father. These legal issues alone are enough to raise concern about the stability and safety of their relationship, and many wonder what Skai was thinking when she chose to move forward with him, especially with a baby on the way.
I guess we'll never know.
DeAndre's behavior towards Skai has raised eyebrows, and it's not just about his past, it's his ongoing actions that are the real issue.
Hey bro, that nigga in this wood right here, man. Stop comparing me to a dead nigga, bro. The fuck, is y'all cool? Like, what the fuck? Is y'all cool? Y'all keep on comparing me to a nigga that's dead.
You know what? I bit my tongue when Strawberry Shortcake brought her punk ass up here and was talking shit to Zuri. I mean Skai. Cause you know, like I always say, you like it, I love it, baby. If you want to be with the man who's got you out here in gym shorts and bonnets, hooping and hollering on camera in front of motels while you 4 or 5 months pregnant, then more power to you. May the Lord give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, cause it could not be me. Right, but I bit my tongue when he was up here calling her a bobble-headed Disney bitch or whatever it was. Because you know what? That's kind of what she's been acting like lately. So maybe he just clocked her tea. But Carrot Top done fixed his mouth to get on live and say that he's smoking on Cameron. Smoking on Cameron? Who? Diaz? Got to be. Ain't. Because I just know damn well. I know you fucking lie. I know damn well. See, y'all gonna get enough you young women out here who got the world at y'all's fingertips. Y'all gonna get enough of trying to bring these Nilgrams to glory. Y'all gonna get enough. Stop. Kick him out. Put him in the street. Skai, put him in the street. Let that groupie hoe stargaze from outside.
DeAndre has made derogatory remarks about Skai in public, including belittling her career, her personal choices, and even making comments that suggest he doesn't fully respect her boundaries. On Instagram, he posted in a manner that made it seem like he was more concerned with his image than her well-being. These types of comments and public actions speak volumes about the dynamics of their relationship. It's one thing to stand by someone in a relationship, but it's another to be constantly disrespected by your partner. It's concerning that Skai seems to tolerate this behavior, possibly because she's caught up in the cycle of loyalty, even at the cost of her own dignity.
Dignity. Always dignity.
Skai was spotted wearing a shirt that read, "Free my man." While many saw it as a bold act of loyalty, others questioned whether this kind of loyalty was misplaced. Skai's public support for DeAndre raises questions about what true loyalty means and whether it's blurring the line between support and enabling toxic behavior. The Free My Man shirt seems to be a clear statement of her unwavering support for DeAndre despite his criminal past and his problematic behavior. It almost seems like Skai is turning a blind eye to the reality of her situation as if she's more invested in the idea of their relationship rather than actual dynamics at play. This public act of loyalty sent mixed messages to her fans and followers. While it's understandable to support a partner, is Skai losing herself in the process? Is she sacrificing her self-respect to maintain the illusion of a perfect relationship? These are the kind of questions that need to be asked.
I've always been supportive, always.
There's no denying that society often glamorizes bad boys, the rebels, the ones who push boundaries and break the rules. But what happens when that line between attraction and self-destruction blurs?
Skai Jackson got pregnant by a man who, if not most of us, some of us have experienced, which is a hood nigga with nothing to lose but everything to give. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Something about them screws being loose up here, they just give it all to you. And it just be the best until it becomes the worst. And you got to leave their ass. But you got to leave before you get pregnant. And that's the step that Skai Jackson skipped. She didn't leave before she got pregnant. And some of y'all fall victim to that too. Y'all baby daddy these men that are just supposed to be for a good time, a good jolly old time. You're not supposed to marry a scammer. You're not supposed to have a baby with a scammer. They have good, you feel me? Wait, but don't settle down with them. Them not the men that you settle down with. And we just all seeing a canon event that a lot of us go through Skai Jackson. We didn't want that for our Disney. We didn't want that for Miss Disney, okay? We wanted her to, feel me, be the classy, bougie person that we all thought she was in our head. She did not live up to that. But, you feel me? I'm not mad at you, girl. I'm just a little bit disappointed. Players fuck up too, though.
Skai's relationship with DeAndre mirrors a larger cultural trend where toxic relationships are romanticized, especially among young people. Skai's attraction to DeAndre may reflect a deeper cultural fascination with the bad boy archetype. In Skai's past social media posts and public behavior, there's been a clear interest in the bad boy persona.
This is Skai Jackson's friend or ex-friend. I'm not really clear on that part. Either way, his name is Nate, and they used to run a spam page together. Y'all, it's so much information, and I want this video to be only one part, so let's just jump right into it. During the story time, Nate came with plenty of receipts, so don't even worry. Let's start off with how Nate and Skai met. This is a famous spam page that Nate used to run. He would post a ton of Skai Jackson clips from Jessie when she played Zuri. So Skai would interact with the page, and then one day she followed the page. Then Nate encouraged Skai to make her own spam page so that she could, talk her trash but still keep her little Disney check. And thus, Versace Draco was born. If you don't know, that is Skai's famous spam page. Now, obviously, so Zuri can't be all on Instagram posting a spam page, so she asked Nate to post her spam page for her and to ask people to follow her. He did. The page got up to like 50K followers. That's how they met. That's how they got cool. Now, let's get into the tea. Girl, he say Skai loved them YNs. Now, he said hood niggas, but, I don't cuss on this page. Why Nate say that Skai was able to get in touch with TK's sister, she was talking to this man while he was in prison, talking about she was going to hold him down. Talking about she wanted to be with this man. Zuri, please. Now, honey, let's be clear. Nate said Skai had them niggas. He said any niggas she wanted, she was able to get. He said that Skai would be talking to all these rappers with girlfriends and baby mamas, and she would know that they had girlfriends and baby mamas, but she didn't care because she was Zuri. And then when it would come down to arguing with the baby mamas and the girlfriends, she would be like, Nate, get online and defend me. And he would do it. Girl, Nate went so far as to give us an example. Honey, look at Zuri on stage with XXX. Let me tell you how she met him. She was fooling with this guy who she really didn't like, but she knew that being around him was a guaranteed ticket to being around X. But they was having a lot of issues because this guy say he wasn't really rocking with Zuri because he couldn't really tell the difference between Zuri and Skai. You feel what I'm saying? He said she was kind of like giving little girl a little bit. Okay, now let's get into how Skai and Nate end up falling out. At this time, Skai, Nate, and this person called Exposed was running a spam page together. And on that spam page, Exposed posted this old Vine clip of Skai Jackson, which I guess she really didn't like.
So Skai just started cussing Exposed out, saying, "You broke. Let me know when you get 10 figures. Hit me up when you get a bag like me." All these things, right? So as the name goes, Exposed put those messages on their spam page. It was like, "Look at this. Look at how Skai talking to me. She crazy." And all the fans start eating her up. Why Skai deactivate the whole spam page? She said, "Yeah, that's enough of this." She ended up blocking Nate, and she blocked Exposed. Then Skai started messing with this dude. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. Skai started messing with this guy, Curly Head Jay. And basically, her and Nate fell out because Skai was putting Jay above Nate. She was flying out to go see him, all these different things, until she found out that Jay was playing her and he had like different girlfriends or whatever the case. Now, around this time, Skai Jackson became friends with Bad Baby, honey. And they fell out. I think it was about a boy, but I'm not really clear on it. Now, on her real Skai Jackson page, she would be acting all innocent and oblivious to what was going on. But on her spam page, she would be talking that shit, that big shit. So, like, TMZ would roll up on her, asking her what's going on with Bad Baby. She would ignore it, like she don't know what's going on. And then she would be on her spam page talking that big shit. Okay, the video getting too long. I'm gonna just skip to the end. This is Beyonce's nephew and Solange's son. Remember Skai Jackson used to date him or whatever? Well, honey, he had a spam page where he used to be posting everything. Like, for example, this is Beyonce's Grammy room that he posted. Now, Nate say that he used to be trying to make Skai so mad, so jealous, because really what it boiled down to is he couldn't keep Skai's attention because we already know Skai like them YNs for real, for real. This, according to Nate, is not a real YN.
It's apparent that Skai finds something alluring in this type of partner, despite the consequences. This pattern isn't unique to Skai. Many young people are drawn to the excitement and danger that comes with this type of relationship, often ignoring the toxic dynamics beneath the surface. But the question remains, does the allure of the bad boy mask the deep emotional and psychological toll these relationships can take?
Ooh, bad boy. I like it.
As much as Skai may try to shield herself from the noise, the truth is, her relationship has been placed under a magnifying glass. The scrutiny of fans, the judgmental comments, and the public's expectations can take a significant emotional toll on someone. Skai's situation highlights the danger of public relationships where every move is scrutinized and judged by millions. Fans and critics alike have been vocal about their concerns for Skai, with many expressing disappointment in her choice of partner. These comments range from genuine concern to harsh judgment, all of which have likely contributed to the pressure Skai is facing.
I see too many women on here that has gone through pregnancy and carried a baby to term and knows how delicate that time is for a woman and the unborn child, sitting on here bashing Skai Jackson. I will never understand knowingly bashing a pregnant woman. Y'all do the same thing to Gypsy Rose. I don't care what the person is doing. I feel like y'all should at least spare them during their pregnancy and at least the first year after they've had the child. That time, that whole entire time, is such a delicate time for mother and baby and mother's postpartum. I do not understand getting on here bashing Skai for her choice of a baby daddy. It is what it is. She pulled a Morgan Bailey, and that's fine. Y'all still support her. Leave it alone. Skai Jackson is a woman that got caught up with a dude who think he a thug, and that's fine. If that's what she's into, that's fine. We've all had somebody or been with somebody that we shouldn't have been with, okay? And you know how horrible it made you feel when everybody was ganging up on you, if you even had people around you that loved you and was like, this is not the person for you. But we don't know what that man make her feel like. We don't know what he brings to the table for her. Her standards are not your standards or my standards. Please leave that pregnant woman alone.
Public figures like Skai are constantly walking on a fine line between personal life and public image. While it's impossible to escape the scrutiny, it's important to consider how this impacts Skai's mental health and her ability to make rational decisions moving forward. Despite everything, there's still room for growth. Skai Jackson is a young woman with a future ahead of her, and while this chapter is filled with mistakes, it doesn't have to define her. She has the power to learn from these experiences and make better choices for herself and her child. Skai's journey isn't over. It's never too late to break free from toxic patterns and make empowered choices. Many individuals have faced similar struggles, and while the path to self-discovery is challenging, it's not impossible. Skai has the support of her fans, and if she chooses to move forward with a renewed sense of self-respect, she could come out stronger than before. Again, this isn't about condemning Skai, it's about encouraging her to take charge of her own narrative. We all make mistakes, but it's how we rise from them that defines our future. So what do you guys think about this situation? Leave your thoughts in the comments below so we can have a discussion. I'm on the road to 1K, and make sure you have a lovely day.
I don't even smoke weed, but I feel high when I'm next to you, babe. You